Hi guys, I'm Exact Chaos and welcome back to the next episode of Transport Fever 2. We are having a little bit of a sneak peek of what is going on in Transport Fever 2 before it releases on Steam on the 11th of December. Are you as excited as I am? If so, hit that like button right now. Okay, so in the last episode, we started our first line over here, connected our first two cities, and we are starting to see some good travel. As you can see, already 62 passengers waiting over here. So what we need to do is add an extra train to this line. So what I'll do is I'm going to just do a quick pause while we do a couple of things. I am going to add an additional train, and this is one of those other features, right? If I grab this and we go to configure vehicle, you can see now on the Optimising line we have a few options over here. I can set it to a different line, I can sell the vehicle, I can send it to the depot, I can clone it, I can replace it, I can configure maintenance for the selected vehicle. What does this do? Running cost is +0, so normal maintenance, high maintenance, very high. I wonder what that does. Maybe for emissions. I think that's for emissions. So let's do that. I want to clone the vehicle. No depot found? That is a little weird, isn't it? Let's run the game and try it again. Why doesn't it find a depot? The depot is here. Okay, fine. The clone doesn't work now. I've used the cloning tool. It does in fact work. But what I'll do is I'll just purchase another one. So, not that. Maybe if I do this now, here, once I've selected the depot, clone the vehicle. Yes, clone it. Depot not found. Anyway, no idea why that is doing it. Let's buy a vehicle in the red color, please. I'm going to pause it just while we do this. In the red color, I'm going to add one of these, and we're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And that is going to just about eat up all of our cash. But hopefully, these two trains will be quite good. So this is going to go on the Optimising line. Okay, the next step, we'll go out of this. We'll find about the middle point, which I believe is somewhere over here. And we'll do a passing loop. So if you don't double track, these trains obviously can't run on the same track unless there's a bit of a passing loop. So let's quickly show you how a passing loop works. I think that's about the middle right there. So let's we run a little section that is double tracked, and then we just kind of tie it in here. We don't want to go too crazy with it, just so that there's a little bit of room for these trains to pass. We also need some signals, right? So we're going to do right-hand drive. We could do left, but I'd rather have this stuff on the outside. It just looks better, and I'm also used to right-hand drive. So we'll have one signal on that side and one signal over here on this side for the passing loop. So now the train coming this way will go onto the right, and the train coming back this way will pass the other one on that side. So now let's run this. This guy just had 227 in drop-offs over there. It's gonna have to wait over here until this guy is through the passing loop. I just want to rename train 1 to let's call this one like Red Bullet or something. Thunder. Red Thunder. There we go. The Red Devil and Red Thunder is on our Tien line. So this train is then starting to move over here. It'll wait for it again in the passing loop, and then they will kind of hopefully be on about the same schedule. How many people are hanging out over here? We're going to have a full load from this side as well. These full loads are going to be awesome for us making a little bit of money. At the moment, the money is still not looking good, guys. It is still pretty poor. But if we look at our route statistics, you can see that all of our lines, that's not route statistic, it's line statistics. All of our lines are now producing income. Tian is doing really well with all of its vehicles. The Harb Tian line is still struggling a little bit, but I believe we'll get there very quickly. And then Harb Local has not seen a lot of profit, but at least it is profitable. Do we have tons of passengers waiting in a lot of places? Could we add a couple of vehicles to the mix? We don't have that many, so I don't see the urgent need to add additional vehicles on this side. So here's the passing loop in action. You can see the Red Devil over here. Oh, actually, you can just hover over it. The Red Devil over here is waiting for Red Thunder because they didn't quite take off at the same time. So hopefully now, after this round, they will kind of meet each other somewhere in the middle. Maybe just little bits of delays. How much is in here? 34 passengers over here. Hopefully we can have a full load when it gets there. More people tend to use it as well as you increase frequency. If we go to the line statistics again, we can see that now there's a 7-minute frequency where it used to be 14. And both these trains are full. I'm loving it. 37. Will it be full again is the big question on everybody's lips. It may not be full, but if it's not full, it's fine. If there's a couple of open seats, it's still very cool. This one will be full. This one will in fact be full. I am pretty sure this one will be full. There will be people left behind. You can immediately see some upgrades starting to occur. How much are we getting? 303. This one on the other hand, not sure how much that one got, but this one is not full. So we need to help this down a little bit to improve the situation. So what I was kind of thinking, we don't have money. I can loan more money, but if you borrow too much money, I'd rather leave a little bit available to borrow so that we if there's some kind of emergency for us. So we're going to go with a little bit of road-based freight for now, to try and get Harbin to grow so that there'll be more passengers to grow on this line. Let's quickly see our passing loop in action. It is going to work beautifully this time around. This guy is not even going to stop. Yes, it didn't even slow down whatsoever. So that's awesome. The passing loop is working brilliantly. So hopefully our income will grow steadily from those trains running back and forth. Oh, we've got good money on all of them. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I am going to start a truck route that's going to take grain to the processing facility and into Harbin town. So let us have a look at a bit of a truck pickup area over here. We'll squeeze it in right over there. It is pretty pricey, isn't it? It's pretty pricey for a little slab of concrete, I mean asphalt or something. And then we will do another over here, like so. That's pretty pricey too. And then we need to drop off the food in this part of town. That one is not going to cover everywhere it needs to be. So let's have a quick look. Where does the goods want to go? I think we're making decent money. We'll have a look. It wants to go to this entire area over here. So potentially, if we have one little stop somewhere here in the middle, it might cover all of that. So let's have a look. Now we have truck unload stops. We used to be able to kind of do it in a variety of things, but now we have truck stops. So we'll have drop it off over there, and hopefully it'll just make that loop over there. So we're going to drop it off right in the middle of town, and that should cover practically all of them. So we'll just have that stop over there. So that's a truck stop over there. You used to be able in Transport Fever 1, or the original Transport Fever, you used to be able to drop off truck cargo at bus stops, but I'm glad they made these truck stops. Let's quickly have a look at the difference between the two of them. That's a truck stop. You can kind of see it's industrial in nature. Look at that. Pretty cool. And this is a bus stop for people, you know. think our lines are doing its thing. This is not very busy over here. There's a lot of people waiting around at this station, so we should probably add a couple more vehicles over here. How full is this? This is not full at all. Well, it's got a lot of people in there at least. But we're slowly taking up all the demand over there. Anyway, let's grab a couple more vehicles. I want to just add, like, let's say 2 more of these. Okay, buy 2 of them, and we will add all of them to the Harb local line, please. Thank you. Hopefully we can get that cleared out a little quicker. Now, we're going to create a new line for this. So we're going to start it off over here at the farm. I'm going to take it to the processing facility, and then we're going to drop it off over here. The question that I have is, should we do 2 lines, one over here and one over there? I think we should. Let's do that and call that the grain line. So that's the grain line. We're going to keep that one there, and then we're going to add another line which is going to go from here to that truck stop over there. Absolutely. And that's going to be Harb food. Okay, there we go. Now we need vehicles. So we go back to this depot and we say the Asian horse-drawn carriage, which takes 4 pieces. Okay, I am going to need a ton of them. So let's go and grab 12 of them, and we'll select all of them and put them on the grain line. Off you go. Okay, then what I'm going to do, because the other one is a little longer, but the other one is a little longer, so you need more, but because this is a 2-to-1 ratio, you only need half, right? It's not going to produce as much as the grain is running over there. Why are you guys doing all kinds of weird crap? Oh, you're a different vehicle. Oh yes, you can actually see that's the little door for a bus, and that's a truck. Okay, cool. Now the other one, let's buy some more of those. This time we're going to do 8 of them. I think that's about the right number. I haven't worked this out. This is just going to have a bit of a trial and error, and this will be the Harb food connection. So get running, buddies. So you'll see this guy immediately starts processing food. 53 already of the grain available for this guy to maneuver. I'm hoping this line, even though it is on vehicles, road vehicles, I'm hoping it'll be very, very successful. Okay, our trains are coming along nicely. What's happening in Tianjin? I believe we are dealing with most of things over here. But these things seem to be slowing down a little. We are starting to see that the quality of stuff is reducing a little bit due to the emissions. So what we'll have a look, let's switch on the emission overlay to see what's going on. Immediately you can see the emissions being generated by all of our vehicles. So we need to be mindful of that. How many do we have here? I'm not happy that we have so few people. We had like full loads. The Red Devil over here is not full, huh? Not even close. What I want to see is whether we at least get things fairly profitable. 210. The line is profitable, I believe. The line is in fact profitable, and we should get we should be able to stay out of debt. Oh, this is practically full. Okay, so now what is going on here? These guys are loading. Hopefully, it's only the first time when they've kind of arrived here in like a crazy amount. Does this line have some kind of stopping thing going on? So let's have a look. The grain line over here, what does it do here? Load if available. No filter currently set. What do we have? This is full load any, full load all. Filters. Oh, you can actually say what it's supposed to pick up and not pick up. I think you could have done that done that. Let's drop this maximum waiting time. Oh no, it doesn't seem to be an issue. But you can see it is starting to sort things out, and food is starting to appear. So that is a fair bit of money coming in through there. So we'll give it a little bit of time, and then we'll see how it goes. It consumes it quicker than it is being dropped off. And then it stops. I like the animation. Look at that. My goodness. We will need much bigger vehicles to keep this one running. And we can see that we probably need, I'm going to add another 6 to this. Ooh, what's going on? Oh, there we go. Fixed it. There was a bit of I think I had a key that was hooked or something. Okay, let's quickly have a look. Before we do that, let's quickly have a look at our line profitability. So our food is not profitable yet because it's not transporting anything yet. But even our grain, look at that grain line. It's already more profitable than any of our local lines that was running, or the road transport lines. Look at that, and it's going to grow even more. I'm comfortable to add another 4 or so vehicles to that. Let's add another 6 vehicles to that. 6 more, please. Thank you so much. And you guys are all going to the grain line. Thank you. We may find ourselves in need of doing the same thing with the food line. Do we have food on board? Yes, we have. So let's see how much money we're going to get for one full load of food over here. Also 7,000. That is interesting. But the real reason is now we're going to start seeing some growth over here. That is what I'm really keen on. So hopefully enough of this arrives so that we can see that. That is the plan. The plan is that that happens. I'm hoping that this will be quite profitable and that it'll grow Harbin over here, because once this starts growing a little bit more aggressively, there you go, 60% now in terms of the growth numbers. Once this starts to grow more aggressively, we will see more passengers going onto the train. Pretty decent loads on the trains. Over here, what are we seeing? 41. Pretty decent loads on the trains. I am liking it. It is going along nicely. Over here, we are starting to see the emissions, and that's kind of being a little bit of a drain on what we're trying to achieve. But I believe we are profitable. If we have a look at this, ooh, last year we were not. So 1853, we made heaps of profit. Then 1854, we made very little profit. But what we see here, so hang on, look at that. Oh, our tickets went down. And our investment on the other hand, so here we had no investment. That's why we made like $500,000 or whatever. Oh, there's another train, the Rushich Russian Class T Type 1. So the other one would have been the Class V then instead of the Class 5. So yes, we made 268 again in 56. So that's okay, as long as we keep ticking this along. So we just need to keep an eye and keep ticking it along. I'm not going to immediately start replacing vehicles and stuff like that. That is a surefire way to lose money. We just need to get more passengers on this line, guys. It's not going to be a pretty full load over here. But we're making decent money. We're running over the million now, so hopefully that we'll see things work well for us. Oh, still some stored stuff. Oh no, just for a minute. So really, we're not. We're slowly getting there, slowly creeping that up. But we really can't be shipping enough stuff really. Let's quickly have another look at our lines. What are they doing? Look at the grain line. Look at that. These numbers are extreme. And then if you look at these guys, they're creeping up pretty aggressively too. And even the Tian local line is getting there. It's getting there. But what I'm a little worried about is how few people are on these two trains. So we're really not being very effective with that. So I'm hoping the growth of the town will result in more people, and more people will be on the train. Oh, look at that. The food is really starting to help quite a lot over here. Excellent. That is really cool. I'm hoping this town will grow as aggressively as is necessary. What I can do is I can buy a few more vehicles. I'm just going to grab an extra 6 of them. Okay, and I'm going to put that on the Harb food line, because I think we can do with a few more vehicles on there. We're not close to managing that demand over there. This one on the other hand, I think this is slowly getting to a place where we've got enough of these vehicles doing the thing. Excellent. How much are you producing? Well, you're quite good. So if we can transport more, you will start to upgrade. But I don't think we need the upgrade. I think we are doing pretty well as is. How many people on the train now? 28. Not good enough, guys. Not good enough. I need more of you on the train. There they go. More people arriving onto the train, and even more. Our frequency on this line is pretty awesome. But yeah, there's just not any more people, huh? I am tempted to try and connect this road up here a little bit, just to help the town planning a little bit. If we do a little something like that, that could help the town planning over here a little bit more. Immediately we see a little bit of growth going on. Hopefully that means more people. Oh, look at that. Look at that. The town is looking at growing. 80%. My goodness, this food line is really what we need. This is growing beautifully. Look at this. Look at this growth over here. I'm happy. The population, the shopping facilities, the jobs, everything is growing. And there's a lot of people. So what does this mean? So there's 62 people wanting to go to shop in Tianjin and 57 wanting to go and work there. Well, locally we have 120 shops and 141 work. Okay, that's quite interesting. That's good. Let's quickly have another look at how profitable we are. Look at that grain line, guys. It's gonna start to rival our can almost rival our passenger train line. Well, it won't be able to rival it when it's actually at full capacity, but that is awesome stuff. Even that is looking pretty good. So we are making proper money. I am thinking we need to do a similar thing over here. So where can we get construction materials? And the answer is we cannot. We cannot get construction materials. I'm wondering, do we run this line through here, through there, and then to Sapporo? That is kind of something that I'm wondering about a little bit. So these guys are, oh, actually, we can offer them this stuff. We can offer them, what is that? What is that? Tools. We can offer them tools made of wood, and I think that is what we're going to do over here. So how will we tie these together? I think we're just going to run it like that. So what is a little dirt path that is running from, it runs from here to there. Going to cost us, yeah, that's going to be fine. I'm going to pay for that. We're going to tie it in there, and there we go. So now we're going to link these two together. I'm going to get us a bit of a truck stop going on over here. We'll bring it a little like this. Truck stop over there, and we'll do a truck stop over here as well. Okay, do it a little closer to this side. Okay, and then we need, this is a bit of a distance though, but it will work. It will still work, and we're going to start it this way just so that we don't end up spending millions on it. So we'll have one over there, and then we'll see. So where do the tools want to go? Let's quickly have a look at where our tools wants to go. It wants to go into this part of town. So if I have a little bit of a stop right over here, probably right over here will be fine. Okay, so grab us a little bit of a truck stop right there. I'll have to close that so I can actually see this. So that overlay doesn't work. Yeah, so the truck stop over here is going to be perfectly fine to deliver all the tools to all the people. So truck stop in the middle of Tianjin over there. Now, this is a little bit more complex, so we need a line from Tianjin Exchange to Tianjin South, and this is going to be logs. Then we need a line from Tianjin South to Tianjin Annex, and that is going to be planks, logs, planks, and tools. And then we need a line from the annex over here all the way to our little truck stop over there, and that is going to be called Tian Tools. Tian Tools. So this is going to be plenty of additional vehicles that we're going to need to run that, and I'm hoping we can get larger vehicles anytime soon. So let's grab ourselves, I'm thinking 12 of these guys for the logs. Thank you very much. Get going. Then we're going to do 12 of these guys, and they are going to go for planks. And then we're going to go with 12 more. Okay, and they are going to go tools. Tian Tools. There we go. Tons of truck traffic now out of there. But hopefully that'll start working. How many people on here? 36 only, and 38 around. But our money is looking pretty good. We are making decent profit. This, however, I believe there's a ton of vehicles that was bought here. That's 500,000 in vehicles that were bought. And where is the other going? 240. So that entire loss there, that plus that plus that. What is this infrastructure? Vehicles I understand. Roads, I don't know what that is. But anyway, I'm hoping we will now see a little bit better about the we'll make a little bit more money. What's going on over here? So what are you saying? Cargo stop cannot be used by passenger. Oh crap. I bought the wrong vehicles. It's very easy to do that, especially if they look the same. Let me go here. I think I did it twice. My goodness. Okay, vehicles for Tian Tools. I want to sell all the vehicles. Sell all the vehicles? Yes, thank you. And then planks, I want to, again, my goodness. I want to sell all the vehicles. Sell, thank you. What a disaster. What a disaster. Let's go and redo that quickly. So not the Troika, the horse-drawn carriage. Luckily, the game quite quickly tells you if something has gone wrong. I do appreciate that. Okay, so now you go for planks. Okay, and now we will buy some more. These guys, 12 vehicles, buy, and you guys are going to go and do the Tian Tools. There we go. Now run. Now we shouldn't have any error messages. We should have logs running. So we'll come back in a little bit of time and see how these guys are doing. Hopefully that's going to give it a bit of a start so that the planks can start to happen. Hopefully but I don't think those early guys will actually get there in time. We will see. We will see. How's this town doing over here? Growing rapidly at 80%, which is awesome. I love it. You've got to love it. There's 29 people, still not quite as many as I would like to see to make use of this. Probably need to up our usage of roots over here a little bit. It's 200 and it's nothing to be scoffed at. Nothing to scoff at. Let's quickly have a look and see what our roots are doing. So the grain line is doing awesome. The food line is doing awesome. The local lines are fine. This one is doing fine, brilliantly. It could be more, but it's doing fine. 70 out of 100 is not too bad. These still need to kind of become profitable, and then our TN local line is doing a decent amount of money in there as well. So we'll see how these go once we've given it a little bit of time. But yes, so slowly we are starting to get more and more profitable pieces going. Guys, and that is going to be it for this episode. If you've liked it, hit that like button. And I will keep bringing them to you if there is enough interest. So please do that. I am enjoying it. I'm loving it. This game is really cool. There's a lot for us to connect on this map. This is a small map. It says 8 by 8 kilometers, a small map only, but there's still a lot for us to connect. We can do some proper main lines. We can do some shipping. We can do airplane traffic as soon as that comes along. There's a lot that we can still do, and our operation is pretty profitable as we progress. And we will of course get these things set up with a rail once it makes sense to start doing that. We will slot in an additional kind of a cargo rail stop over here. All these kind of things is stuff that we will be doing. So guys, thank you again for watching. Leave your comments down below and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.